Good morning, good morning, good morning, first grade. This is Mr. Gomez. Hopefully, you guys remember me from last week and from last year. If you guys weren't here, hopefully, you guys saw my video last week, okay? So, today, I just wanted to record a video for you guys, but I'm going to be talking a little bit about a cool subject, okay? But I have to, for me to do that, I have to be able to present it to you on a slides presentation, okay? So, right now, I'm gonna turn my screen around so you guys can see my screen, okay? And we'll figure this out, okay? Let me see. I'm turning it around. Hopefully, you'll be able to see my screen in a couple seconds. Wait with me, please. There it's going. All right. Hopefully now you should be able to look at my screen and see what I'm seeing on my computer, okay? It says loading. Hold on. It's going. Okay. So on the screen, you guys should see a bunch of children, okay? It's kind of like a classroom, I think. And the bunch of children are there and they're very colorful. They're dressed very colorful. And there's a word at the bottom that says welcome. It's a big giant word, but it's WELCOME. Welcome. Okay. Now, all those children are very different. They're dressed very different. They have different hair. They have different skin color. Okay. But one thing is the same about them all. They all have a smile. Can you see that they're all smiling? Okay. Yeah, they all have different colored t-shirts and different colored pants and different color hair and different haircuts, right? But all those kids are happy today and they're all smiling. Okay? So we're going to talk about what makes them different and what makes them and the things that are different is what makes them special, okay? So we're going to talk about a word called diversity. Diversity. It's a big giant word and don't worry, you don't have to know it right now, okay? But I just want to kind of introduce it to you. Diversity means just something that's different, okay? Not the same. Diversity is different and not the same. Just remember that, okay? We're going to play a little game right now. I'm going to put up a picture and you're going to pick out the difference in this picture, okay? Now I have a picture here of Patrick Star, okay? He is a person on SpongeBob SquarePants, okay? Now I want you to look at those pictures, and I'm going to count to 5, and then I want you to think in your brain what the difference between those two pictures is. Okay, so here it goes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what's the difference between those two pictures? Hopefully, you got that the jellyfish behind Patrick are different colors, right? In one of the pictures, I have pink jellyfish. In the other picture, I have blue jellyfish. Now, the jellyfish are the exact same jellyfish, they're just colored different, right? And it makes them very special and unique. It makes each picture very special, okay? So, diversity, it just means being different or not the same, okay? We're going to play this game one more time, okay? I'm going to go to the next picture. Ooh, emojis. I like emojis because they help us be able to show our feelings sometimes, okay? So I have 2 emojis there. They may look very similar, but there is something different about them, okay? Their eyebrows are the exact same eyebrows. They have the exact same eyes, okay? But, ooh, look at their mouths are different, right? Now, on one emoji, he has a mouth kind of shaped like an egg. It's an oval, okay? On the other emoji, he has a mouth shaped kind of like an upside down banana, right? Now, one emoji with the egg-shaped mouth, he looks surprised. Like he just found out something, some kind of news that he had never known before. The other emoji looks kind of scared, like somebody just walked in on him in the bathroom, or somebody tried to scare him with a ugly clown mask or something. Okay, so Even though the emojis are very similar, they do have something different. Okay, diversity means different. It means not the same. So throughout this year at Darnell, we're going to talk about some things that are very different or diverse. Okay, and what makes things that are diverse beautiful. Okay, right here I have a box of crayons. You guys have seen this many, many times before. You guys probably have a box of crayons sitting right next to you while you're doing your homework, right? Or your classwork. Now I have the box of crayons that has a bunch of different colors in there. I have blues, grays, yellows, greens, right? A bunch of different colors. And that's cool, right? Right here I also have crayons, but these crayons are all one color. Okay? You see the difference between these crayons and these crayons, right? Here we have a bunch of colors. Here we have one color. Now, if you were going to make a drawing, do you think you'd want to make your drawing with one color crayons or a bunch of colored crayons? One colored crayons or a bunch of colored crayons? So I thought, man, let me try that out and let me figure out what would be better. Would it be better with one colored crayon or a bunch of colored crayons? Okay. So I made this drawing. Okay. This drawing is of two sets of something called maracas, which are musical instruments in a lot of Latin American countries. There are basically pumpkin shells that are filled with some beans, so they make noise when you shake them, like rattles. Okay, so in both of my maracas that I colored yesterday, I have one set of maracas on one side that is all brown. Okay, and that's cool because I colored it and you could see the difference between the brown maraca and the paper, right? But on the other side, I was able to use all my crayons, or a lot of my crayons, I should say, and I was able to make those maracas more colorful. Now, which ones do you think you would want to play with and you would want to make music with? The brown, all brown maracas or the very colorful maracas? I think I would probably want to play with the more colorful maracas. Okay. And that's probably because the color just makes them more exciting, makes them more cool, makes them me want to pick them up more. Okay. And that's what's good about being diverse or different. You can be more colorful, right? And the color makes you great. Okay. So I want to talk about how diversity makes America great. Okay. Diversity, remember, it only means being different, right? Or not the same. So this is a picture of the American flag, right? With a bunch of symbols on all the red parts of the flag that are different, right? There's some family on the second red bar that make different families, okay? And then on the one, two, three, four, fifth red bar, there are some sports balls, basketball, soccer, tennis ball, baseball, volleyball, okay? And those are all different. And then also in this picture, we have two ladies that are covered in flags, right? And all those flags represent all the people of the United States. So here in the United States, we have people from all over the world that come to live here with us, right? And them living here with us is what makes America great, okay? The fact that we could have food from all over the world, the fact that we could listen to music from all over the world, the fact that we could talk to people in different languages from all over the world. That's what makes America great. Okay, a great place to live, a great place to be, a great place to grow up. And you guys happen to be growing up in one of the best cities in the world to live, okay? Because there's so many people here from so many parts of the world. That being said, here at Darnell, we're going to try to make sure that we celebrate the differences of everybody, okay? And celebrate what makes them beautiful and special. This month is the month of September, okay? And during the month of September, the whole United States celebrates something called National Hispanic Heritage Month, okay? The word Hispanic just kind of means the word Latino, okay? It's a group of people that speak Spanish. And in this presentation, I may use the word Hispanic or I may use the word Latino. There's a little bit of difference in those words, but we won't worry about that right now, okay? the main point of this is we just want to kind of recognize the contributions or the things that make Hispanic and Latino people beautiful and why we appreciate them here in the United States. Okay, so this picture is a picture of a Mexican dance troupe. Okay, they are dancing something called danza folclórico or folkloric dance. Okay, and they are in very traditional dresses, doing a very traditional dance. And usually there's a very loud mariachi music that goes along with them dancing this dance. Okay, this is part of the culture of Mexico. This is part of what makes the Mexican people very beautiful in how they do things and why we can appreciate them, right? Many of you guys may have seen this either at Old Town or at some other part, maybe even a birthday party. They've danced for you like this, okay? So the next picture, ooh, one of my favorite movies of all time, the movie Coco. Okay, I love this movie. It has a lot of beautiful things about the Latino culture, the Hispanic culture in it, the food that's in it, the music that's in it, the art that's in it, the representation of family that's in it. There are a lot of great things about this movie and about appreciating the Latino or Hispanic cultures and the people. Okay, so if you haven't seen this movie, do yourself a favor and go see it. It's on Netflix or Disney Stream. Okay, if you have seen the movie, go see it again. I've seen it like 22 times, and it's great every time. Okay. Here's a picture of a bunch of ladies that are holding flags from their countries. Okay, and they're dressed in the traditional dresses of their countries. They're about to go on a parade, but they wanted to get dressed up and show us how beautiful they look in their dresses from their countries. Okay. Ooh, I included this because this is artwork from two of the most famous artists in the world. They happen to be Latino or Hispanic artists. Okay, one is of a lady that has a cat and a monkey on her shoulder. Her name is Frida Kahlo, and she is the person that created the whole selfie movement. Okay, a lot of her artwork happens to be pictures of her. Okay. The other one is of three ladies in a swap meet or a farmer's market selling flowers or buying flowers. Okay, that one's made by a man named Diego Rivera, and he is one of the most famous artists. Okay, but I included this just because Latinos and Hispanic people are very well known for their artwork. Okay. Ooh, sports. Okay. So soccer is one of the biggest sports in the world, and Latinos love to play soccer, and they are one of the biggest contributors to this to soccer. Okay, there are a lot of Latino super soccer stars. Okay, then American football, there is a man by the name of Anthony Munoz. I put his picture up there, right? Because a lot of our parents like to watch football, and a lot of our parents enjoy football, and maybe even some of you guys might even play football one day. Okay. Right there in the middle, though, I have a picture of Fernando Tatis Jr., who is an American baseball superstar. He happens to be one of the biggest superstars in the world right now in baseball, and he happens to play for our team, the San Diego Padres. Okay, so sports are very important to Latino and Hispanic people, and they do contribute a lot to the sports. So that is why I put this in here. Okay. Ooh, food, my favorite subject. Okay. I have a picture of some tacos in there, some tamales, some enchiladas, but there are so many different great foods that are associated or are part of being Latino or Hispanic. Okay. And I'm sure you guys have your favorite foods like carne asada fries or a California burrito when you ask your parents to take you to the taco shop, right? Or you ask your mom to make you pozole or stuff like that, okay? But our food is something that we have shared with the United States. And so now a lot of people in the United States love Latino or Hispanic food, okay? Ooh, these are two pictures of two by one of my favorite artists. His name is Ignacio Gomez too, and he was born in the same city I was. That's probably why he's my favorite artist. But one is of a man picking some fruits and vegetables and wrapping them in the American flag, and he's standing on the American soil. Okay. The other is a family that is working very hard to pick our fruits and vegetables. And I put these in there because we have to remember that a lot of the people that work to provide us with fruits and vegetables so that way we could have on our dinner table are Latino people that are out there working very hard to contribute to our world. Okay. Two more pictures by that artist. One is of some students walking up a staircase going into college. And while they're in college, they graduate and then they come out of college and become scientists and nurses and doctors. Okay. All stuff Latino people do right now. Okay. The other one represents how Latinos give to America. A lot of them work in construction, or they work in the banks, or they work in classrooms, they work in offices, they're engineers or bosses, and then all of that work helps to build the cities that are behind them. Okay, so those are two very cool paintings that represent how we give back from who we are as people to America. Okay, so all that being said, let me turn my camera back around so you guys could see me. Hold on one second. Popping up. All right. So the reason why I wanted to bring that up to you is because diversity, which means being different, right? Not the same, is a great thing. Diversity is part of what makes America great, and we have to recognize everybody that is part of America. Okay, this month we're going to recognize the Hispanic or Latino people. Okay, and then hopefully throughout the year we'll do other little videos to recognize different peoples of different cultures. Okay, uh, but what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to think about what's the one thing about the Latino or Hispanic culture that you appreciate the most. Okay, so is it the food? Is it their sports? Is it the arts? Is it the movies and entertainment? Is it music? Okay, what's the one thing that you guys appreciate the most about Latino or Hispanic culture? Okay. Until I see you again, you guys remember, be safe. Make sure you guys are washing your hands with soap and water. Count out to 25 or 20. Okay. Make sure if you can't get to soap and water, you're using hand sanitizer, and make sure you're covering your face with a mask if you guys are going out into the stores or anything like that and you're not home. Okay. Be safe, Darnell. I will see you again soon. Bye.